what have you seen in terms of at what stage can you begin to judge that an idea is actually a good idea and you're onto something here?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think what we see is that organizations need to follow a very structured approach to this to ensure that organizations don't kill ideas too early, but equally create a process that is manageable. This is where the sort of campaign-based or the facilitated workshop-based ideation sessions really come into their own. If you start off with the need and the individual with the need, so that manager or that director or that VP only asks the questions for which they're looking for ideas, what we do is we actually generate a lot less content, and the quality, of course, goes up because we're asking a very specific question. It's easier for organizations and the employees of that organization to engage in that specific question. Second thing to bear in mind is we need to evaluate ideas effectively in an efficient way. If we generate, like Peugeot did with their very first idea campaign, 1,300 ideas, it's very difficult to process all of those. Making sure we have an evaluation process that focuses on assessing the potential of an idea, not necessarily how it exists now, before it actually goes into, say, a proof of concept or an investigation phase.
Do you believe that certain people should be trained and have maybe more freedom to run with some of these ideas that have been evaluated in?
Anybody can have an idea, but to take an idea and put it into action requires a very specific set of skills. You need to understand how the organization approves money. You need to be able to write business cases, perhaps. You may need to develop proof of concepts. You may need to be able to go and sell that idea to others in the organization and maybe third parties as well before we're going to make substantial investment in it. You may need to take beta versions of it to market and see what kind of insights you get. All of those skill sets sit completely differently to the person with the idea, who could be anywhere in the organization and have potentially no capacity at all to put that into production. So it's about getting the right people with the right skills in the right part of that process. And that typically is in that sort of concepting, innovation project phase of taking an initial fragment generated perhaps by the crowd or the external world, taking it through whatever process is appropriate for you. That may be phasing gate, it may be business cases, whatever it is, in order to get it to a point of production.